of sci-fi radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Good evening, everybody. It's another Thursday night. That means Docking Bay 94. Skydance Dawn is back already. It's very excited over in the chat. You could be listening to us over on sci-fi.radio. You could be watching us over on Twitch or YouTube or on Facebook and wherever you happen to be. That means that I am Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is Jeff Donoho.
I'm Colleen Crosby.
Yeah, we're down a couple of listeners because they're off gallivanting around Long Beach having dinner with each other. Sam and Debbie are in town, and Kelly and John are having dinner with them. And they're not listening to us. And they're not bringing us cool food either. That's a bummer. How's everybody doing?
Very tired.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Well,
yeah.
That's weird. I can turn this
now I can hear
like
you.
Way up. There we go. Now everybody can hear everybody.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat Larson, Talon Thorne, Nick Trapani. Woohoo! Anyway, wow. Dawn had back surgery last week.
Again?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, Dawn, didn't you have back surgery just before Celebration? I'm glad he's still recovering.
Yeah, I'm like, you should be like a Terminator by now. It's like replaced enough bits of you to be a Terminator. Right side, left side, all the sides.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So Don
He had
to have it done one at a time, one side at a time. Crazy.
That's well, welcome everybody.
Oh boy.
We're all very sluggish.
Yeah.
So, my dad was visiting all last week.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of things.
There was a lot of gallivanting about. Yeah, we went many places and did many things. We saw a lot of old Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which was kind of interesting because that's where Colleen's dad comes from. He used to work in TV in the 70s and 80s. And so yeah, that was kind of interesting.
Right. We went to the Academy Museum.
We did. So it's a new museum that is completely focused on the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. It's in a building that used to be a May company. And while that sounds terrible, it's actually amazing because the May Company is this gorgeous old building, like from the 1930s. And that was like the nicest part of the whole exhibit. I'm not sure that... I don't know how strongly I can recommend the museum because it was really...
I don't recommend it.
It was really weird.
Yeah, it was... well, okay, so it had one thing to recommend it, and that was you could really see that they were trying their best to be very inclusive.
Yes.
Which was great. It was fantastic. I'm happy for that.
Right.
But the whole thing seemed very chaotic. Like there was a lack of signage. It was like instead of going, oh, I start over here and then I go to this spot, you stood in the lobby thinking, do I go back to the desk and ask them where to start? Because I don't even see where to start.
They tried hard because there are 3 galleries that they did that are numbered. There's one on the first floor, number 2 is on the second floor, number 3 is on the third floor. And you get the idea that you're supposed to approach those in succession, but they did one thing that I thought was really dumb. Like the very first thing that you encounter when you walk into the first gallery, which is pretty much, it was just a bunch of screens with clips on it, right? The very first gallery we went to was large. It was a television forest
with no explanation.
Yeah,
there was no there was no thought of sharing. Even when you were done, there was no sharing what they wanted you to experience. So you were like,
it was just lots
dumb.
of movie clips from things that you probably recognized, maybe like 85% of.
Yeah.
No, but what they did do is they had a sign on the wall, and it explained how movies were made and what the different departments were that made them. And honestly, like not even halfway through this exhibit, we figured that they should have used that as their roadmap. And basically, everything you encountered should have been what you saw on this sign that started you from like pre-production and ended in post-production. And then at least you would have felt like you made the same journey that filmmakers make getting through a movie. I thought that would have been really cool.
Okay.
But
Otherwise,
otherwise, yeah, the only thing to recommend it was that you would occasionally run into a gallery that had like artifacts in it.